What is going on, everyone? Commodore ABLAZE here, bringing to you guys my live reaction on Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 194. Now, the chapter is out. It's a Friday morning. We are here today to start the day off by reading the latest installment of Akutama Gege's masterpiece. We have the 2v1 in the Sakurajima colony going down. The last time we had read a chapter when we went on break, the man Naoya now turned to a cursed spirit. Turned up the jets. He saw Kuro Sensei in his assistant classroom and said, "You got Mach 20? I may not be able to do that. I'll give you Mach 3. And Maki is in a bad shape right now. And I've talked about this over the time and stuff, that if Naoya was going to come back, at the very least, he's got to showcase that he's going to be some kind of a problem now compared to how his first run in the series went as a human. And if he gets some licks in here and there and stuff, and he proves, his worth, I would say, being eventual cursed spirits, being able to get some kind of sort of revenge on Maki, it's there. But at the end of the day, we need the Maki W. We need Kamo's involvement in this fight as well. I do have a discussion video coming up in regards to Maki and Naoya, in regards to an arc that just passed not too long ago. And after finally digesting my thoughts on it, I can actually speak on it. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully it'll be out sometime during the weekends or probably on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it may be. So look out for that. But we got a chapter to read. I want to know what condition right now Maki's going to be in. I'm going to need Kamo to get up after and try and do something so until Maki comes back up and change the flow of the fights. But the only way I can know by reading the chapter. So let's get into it. Chapter 194 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Here we go. All right. And this thing is just literally staring as Maki is still down right on the ground and just looking from above, from below, like looking below at Maki, but we're seeing almost like from a third-person view from the other side. It's a bit nostalgic, really. There are many things kids can't do that are second nature to adults. All right? Powered by acceleration, cursed spirit Naoya corners Maki. So yeah, colony number 4. Wants to be... Okay, Kamo looks like he's preparing something, or he's either grabbing a branch. I'm going to say the former. Once they become an adult, they forget how it was to be unable to do these things. Right now, that's how I feel. When were you ever an adult? Oh my god, you see the eyes just pop back out from Maki when she says that. Who knows? Why don't we ask Mai-chan? Bro, even as a cursed spirit, you think that personality was gone? No, it's probably even worse. And yeah, I said a look right there on Maki. Wow, scary, scary. And she gets back up. Yeah, you don't disrespect Mai like that. Nah, after what she had to go through, it don't matter if you're alive or dead or a cursed spirit, man. You're gonna get smacked up the same way. I told you to read the room. So, because you're seeing there, the arrows are coming in from Kamo. Thank God I made sure I got that, because as you see Maki trying to get up right after, you see 2 arrows coming in and just hitting right at Naoya, and for sure being from Kamo. So I told you to read the room. And she gets a kick in? It looks like it'll be the case. Oh. And Kamo descending down. You see right there the blood technique and stuff coming from around him. And he tries to come in with a slash, like almost like a knife attack in a way, because it's like going with a pierce. But it looks like Naoya was able to get away from it a little. Or does he? Or does he? He's like, huh? His own blood. That amount, surely he'll die from blood loss. Oh. I mean, it is true, because, again, you're either going to use someone else's or your own, but in the case of using his own, if that thing were to just drop there, yeah, then that's not good. Kamo would be more smart than that. But I guess it's because he knows how much of a risk this is to go in with less against Naoya in the state. He'll die from blood loss. Is he using prepared blood bags? I would have to say it has to be, but then again, if you look where the marking and stuff is, like where the lining, it's almost like it's coming right from where his neck is and stuff after. And then when you look at the part when he went for the first attack, you see like the markings there. Like, it's not like a lot, but it's like a little bit. Like, you see like a nick more so than anything else. Huff, huff. I see. He's circulating the blood he manipulated outside his body and pushing it back. Yeah, he won't bleed out, but... Okay. Okay, so for him to be doing this right now, it's like, yeah, it's like almost in preparation. But if enough, I think enough hits to him, and it's almost like it would just like cancel it out in a way, and everything that he was preparing at the moment just faltered, and then it would feel like it's bleeding out. So, okay, it's got to be firing. Wait, oh, it's got to be tiring, ain't it? It's always tough because the little notes with the lettering. It's got to be tiring, ain't it? You know you'll die, Noritoshi-kun. And you see after, now he just bounces back for a sec. Maki, we can't afford to lose you at this stage. I'll divert his attention while you leave the colony. No. You'll die. At this rate, we'll both die. You look like you've damaged your internal organs. That's not exactly something that can be fixed with some rest. No, I'm fine. Hey, I'm not putting up a front. I know. I just need a little time. I'll heal. Just give me 5 minutes. What are our odds? 8-2. The 2 is me. That's enough. Okay. Kamo looking like he's about to basically sacrifice himself to give Maki a chance to get out of there, and I don't blame in a sense because now he is actually way stronger, looks like, than we perceived at first. But even then, man, Maki, I don't think she's going to be able to walk away like that. I cannot see that happening either way. I mean, she's just saying, give me some time, we'll take care of it, but not at the cost of your life. Don't die in those 5 minutes. I'll try. Or rather, is that supposed to be him as a kid? Oh, I would have rather said like a little bit more than that right there. Whether I live or die no longer matters. That has to be, because I remember the person on the right, it definitely looks like that's supposed to be his mom and stuff. I think from what we remember from the first, like the little flashback stuff back in the cultural festival, in the Kyoto Festival arc. And then I'm assuming that person that's on on his right hand, like holding his right hand, that's got to be his dad. And Naoya coming right on down, and he's basically makes almost like this little cage, like little prism thing, like almost like a wall kind of thing, like a cage of blood. So I guess trying to like hold him back, and it looks like he goes flying back after as Naoya comes running in and hits parts of it. Oh, Maki-chan's gone. It's like I can't sense her at all. In that way, she's the same as Toji-kun. Now you want to start recognizing. Now you want to start recognizing Maki as the true successor. Okay. Because you're talking about all this stuff like, oh, it's supposed to be me and everything, but there's a criteria and he did not fit it. Now, yeah, so Maki's the one that does, you don't. So you've accepted it. His speed is unparalleled, but his durability is a lot higher than that at least. So more than Hanami. So it's almost like, in some ways, if this is how he's viewing this fight, then it's like now I can only be, a little bit stronger than Hanami? So it's like, in a way, either we've downplayed Hanami for some time, because even though Hanami was already a monster, now he's a lot closer in that aspect, I guess. That form when he retracted into a shell, like a turtle once he reaches top speed, perhaps his durability peaks during that form in order to not rip apart from his own speed. In return, with a binding vow, he normally isn't that tough. So maybe that's also what's adding into it as well for to get into that state. It isn't just the full metamorphosis of the cursed womb, but it has to be a binding vow also intact. In other words, he's currently susceptible to the blood of a blood manipulation user, which is poison to curse spirits. And who do we know that did exactly that at the end of Shibuya, right? With Uruyume. Who do we know that did that? It was Shoso. So blood technique users right now looking very promising in terms of what they can pull off. Hopefully now. And I don't like that right there, because this man now you're coming in with the double axe handle right towards where Kamo is. And the smash, you see right there from the smash there and the debris, and he gets pushed back completely right through the trees. And Naoya goes and tries to grab him, it looks like, or he's hitting, or about to hit him. No, he does hit him. He tucks into, like, wait, is he tucking into, like, the little open spot that's there? And he spits blood inside. Oh, it's into the valve. Yeah, the valve thing where he has his speed coming from and everything. So is that going to go into, like, his bloodstream right there? Tusk, he got blood on the intake valve. Trying to be clever, are you? I'm afraid of losing too much blood, so I'll try my hardest to keep any blood from leaving my body. That must be what you're thinking, right? Yo, and he comes in right there. Is this the shot? Here it is. Piercing blood. And you see the spray coming in and just the blasted linings as it hits towards, like, the buildings and everything. Fuck off. And did it actually hit him? It looks like it did. What would Mother say? Would she blame me for not becoming clan head? I couldn't make a place for her in that house. Mother, even so, this shot, no, don't tell me Kamo's about to bite the dust, man. And that person has to be him in the back. Oh, please don't do that, KK. Come on, I know some characters have to go, but, like, for real, man? Nah, man. No, yeah, it's curtains. It might actually be curtains for Kamo, god damn it. You see the mom, you see what I'm assuming it has to be him, and then the dad, and then him, and when he had his hair, oh, man, Kamo. He had no choice. He had no choice. If you're doing this, then that's it. He's done. Don't belong anywhere because... Is that what they call a consolation prize? Oh, God. He's done. He might be finished. He might be finished. And he gets hit right back after. So he's still good. He's still fine, at the very least. He was reminiscing more so. Than anything else. And now you're just telling him, yeah, is that your second prize? Is that what you want to call second place? Because that's the best you're going to get. You're not going to get the top prize. But it gets pushed back. You sure are persistent. So yeah, it has to be because he's using the blood to hold himself back. Because he did say there are certain hits that if they came his way, his head would have been blown off a lot earlier. If I'm no longer needed, then come on. Then let me set my life ablaze. And he just takes probably a crazy, like a Mike Tyson level Mach 3 attack to the face. So that at the very least, my companions' lives will burn brightly on my ashes. Bro, he is holding down the fort still. He is probably about to reach death's door. And he is still standing from these attacks. Kamo better survive. But if not, bro, he is putting up right now a performance. Like, he's holding on to dear life to make sure that Maki gets those 5 minutes and then comes in and whoops the ass of Naoya. And you see, wait, who the hell is this? Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell are these two? Oh, okay, you can't do that. You see two random guys just pull up. I'm guessing they're invading players. One of the guys looks like he's supposed to be like a kappa, because if you've ever seen like the thing with the head, the ball spot, and that's actually riling me a little bit. Sumo Katana. And they both look like they're crying tears. I don't know why. Invading players one after another. That is very, very weird. That is a weird end to the chapter. So I guess... Okay, so I'm guessing right now these invading players are going to be like fodder in a way to like hold off with Naoya for a bit. They're probably going to end up dying next chapter because I don't see, unless there's any significance around them, but That is very weird that they came in. Because I would expect at least 5 minutes of pass will be Maki at the very least coming in there, but not... I don't know how to feel about that. Like, the chapter itself was looking very, very good from the very beginning up to where we got to, like, the last page nearly. And this whole reminiscing and stuff, like, again, I feel like the anime is going to have a field day when it comes to a lot of these moments in the manga that have yet to be animated. Like, I really feel they're going to go in with them. And this stuff right here with Kamo and his family, and actually getting to see the mom, the dad, and everything, what could have been his happy life, or probably what was a happy life at one point in his time, and then now that's not there anymore. Like, couldn't save his mom, dad, we don't know the situation and stuff. I think probably they said it might have been dead already or whatever, but I would have to go back and relook on that. But Naoya, man, it's just been something else. Like, as a vengeful cursed spirit, he has really shown how dangerous they can really be in this time. And even if he's not on the level of, like, the ancestors and stuff, the Michizunes and whatever, he is still a formidable monster. But the fact that Kamo is able to hold his own ground, he is taking hit after hit. And granted, there has to be blood that's being used to be able to hold back on some of those hits. But the fact that he's still able to do so is impressive as hell. And he said it no better anyway. Let me set my life ablaze so that at the very least my companions' lives will burn brightly on my ashes. That's bars. I don't give a damn. That is bars right there. He needs to survive. He is clutching onto life itself so to make sure that Maki gets those 5 minutes. But this last page, though, is a bit rattling because it's like, who the hell are these individuals? Are they going to be of any worth? And if not, why would you put them in here? Is because Maki doesn't have enough time right now to get those 5 minutes to kind of recover, to go and get a full last-ditch attack in? I don't know. But I'm basically going to assume next chapter, these two, the Kappa and Katana guy, whatever, I don't know, some dojo dude, he's basically going to get washed. They're both going to get washed by Naoya. And then that's going to lead to eventually Maki getting those 5 minutes completed and then going in and probably destroying Naoya afterwards. So, yeah, very, very abrupt end to the chapter, but still great for the most part. It just had a very weird ending. So I'm not sure what to expect from these two, but I guess we'll find out in a week's time. But guys, let me know down in the comments how we're feeling about the chapter itself. Has this chapter in any way changed things for you when it came to Kamo? Because obviously he's one of those characters we still needed to get a little bit more out of, and we did get to see that there. You know, and for him, it's like, you know, he probably did want, and it's true, he did want to be able to give his mom a proper life and stuff, and things didn't work out the way it did. And he was never able to live up to those expectations. But right here and now, if he's able to hold on to make sure that one of his comrades can come in and get a dub, then his worth will be there at the end of the day. So, but still, man, if I am no longer needed, like... But I think this is honestly going to be the thing where, yeah, he is going to be needed. Even if he wasn't able to become a leader, you can still be the foundation that helps the leaders afterwards. That's just how, some guys are not just built to become a leader. That's just how it is. And in Kamo's case, he'd be a perfect retainer, honestly. Like, even if not for the Kamo clan itself, to work alongside the likes of Maki and them and Yuji and possibly whatever, like, I could definitely see that being more so like a better role for him rather than trying to set out to be a leader. And that's the thing. His mentality, him as a person, never stood out as a leader, but someone who goes and helps people, it's been there for him. And this was a good example of showing that. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from Kamo. But again, thoughts down in the comments, how we're feeling about the chapter, how we're feeling about Kamo now as a character, and what do we make of what just happened at the end right there with those two individuals? Are they just going to be fodder, or is there something that Geg is cooking with them? And do we think that Maki will get the 5 minutes to be prepared and then switch off and then go and do what he needs, do basically what she needs to do to take care of things with Naoya? How do you see it going down the chapter next week? Let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so that everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys next week for chapter 195. I am going to try and get this discussion video that I have in regards to Maki, Naoya, and all this stuff out sometime during the weekend. If not, hopefully sometime during next week. And Then from there afterwards, I can work on a couple other projects that are been long overdue, but hopefully will be out at some point this year. So next week, I'm hoping that Kamo's going to survive, and then Maki comes in there on some Chicago Bulls, 96 Michael Jordan, and we get a three-peat somehow, some way. So Maki, I need you to come through, because I can't see Kamo dying. I just don't want to see it happen. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going